Like, they really like playing it in the jungle or in the roam, wherever they want to do. But now we are officially starting game number 1 between FALCONS ID and Aurora. So it is, again, as previously discussed, a Nolan versus a Harley, which currently is being... Okay, he got to steal that camp, at least before they got to him.
This is one of the good points of having a Nolan on your team. You can invade so early on through a lizard take, or even, again, in the golem. It's very surprising he was able to snatch the golem away out of all the different camps that...
Before they got to him.
This is one of the good points.
No, it's mostly just the Popol and Koopa, really. No, it's mostly just the Popol and Koopa, really. Like, they really like playing it in the jungle or in the roam, wherever they want to do. But now we are officially starting game number 1 between FALCONS ID and Aurora. So it is, again, as previously discussed, a Nolan versus a Harley, which currently is being... Okay, he got to steal that camp, at least before they got to him.
This is one of the good points of having a Nolan on your team. You can invade so early on through a lizard take, or even, again, in the golem. It's very surprising he was able to snatch the golem away out of all the different camps that you'd expect. Anu, though, won't be too far behind as she gets her hands on the lethal. Will actually try to go for the invade herself. Spot Sev, but Sev knows it too. The bargain hunter this time for Luet. Just seems like it's the common choice for the Esmeralda now. We saw 2 back-to-back bargain hunters on the Esmeralda.
They have the exact same emblem as for
Liv, though.
Roamers. Liv as Mystery Shop. On the carry, interesting choice. The PYT for Zulana as well. I wonder what ultimate they'll mainly prioritize to as the Valentina, right? Considering the lineup that FALCONS currently has, you have either the Shifting Skies or maybe even the RWM and the Glorious Pathway. So they'll have a lot of options if they just really want to set up for the team fights. I think it wouldn't be as much of a problem for them to find an ultimate that could complement the Veleric. Because the Wrath of Dryad too, I think it would be really useful if you pair it up with another AoE battle spell that you can pick up from Team FALCONS. And both are seemingly setting up for this upcoming turtle.
Yep. Good position held down by Shev here. Not too sure if she'll be able to get the flank on Anu. That's the walk up. Violet goes in straight on towards Anu. Already with a hat. They're going to go all the way with a fracture everything. Oh my goodness! Together with the Shifting Skies bursting through Zulana and Luet like they're nothing. Straight to the turtle and it's free.
Yeah, Zulana, understandably so, but Luet even. Barely being able to do anything as the Esmeralda in that scenario. Not even with a sprint. There was just a bit too much slow. And if it weren't for that flicker, Nika would have been next.
Yeah, she got away in time. Shev now looking to capitalize on this early lead. A 1,000 gold lead, 2 kills and a turtle. This is a dream start for FALCONS ID. Something that they haven't been able to get throughout MWI, and that means just the one match yesterday.
Yes, so that's what you get when you simplify things and make it more easier for your team to just execute the lineup overall. They need not worry about trying to follow a perfect setup or sequence in order to win out on fights. And it's not like they just chose to focus on the fights. They were doing that all the while they were also securing the objective. But Anu, wait.
You don't want to go against Violet. She's the one who actually went in on you earlier. Anu has to back away. Violet with the flicker to chase as well. Trying to go for the full stacks. The RWM. Livy is the one who picks up the kill. Now it's Raimundo getting chased out.
Wow, okay. They really made sure that Anu would go down at that moment. And now it's Sev taking her own purple buff away from her as well. Oh no, the buff!
Yep, greedy invade. Buff didn't get taken. Retri was down and the falling star moon from Luet was enough to take it. Luckily, Turtle will be spawning in 20 seconds, so they won't lose too much. It's just a bit of that momentum taken away, and Anu, surprisingly, a level ahead.
Yeah.
Against a Nolan.
Did she actually get the orange buff earlier? She was able to steal it away, right? During that previous, we'll have to...
She did.
We have to double... Wait. No.
I believe she did. Yes, she took the orange buff and then she died, right?
Yeah.
That's been what happened here. Luet.
Okay.
Back in the mid lane, stunned down by the Law and Order. Violet Just walking up, and it does seem like right now Mob Psycho is waiting to catch Liv in an ambush. Sev blitz it, as you would expect from the Nolan. Liv there, utilizing the Bargain Hunter really well. Corrosion side already done as Raimundo rotates over, pops in the Glorious Pathway, living now with a jump as well. That's with the RDBM on RDBM action. Zulana in the back, going to be caught by the damage. Rather the Dry coming around Liv with a flicker in. Forces Nika to go back, and now it's Anu in the midst of it all. Chase coming down as well. Anu gets away with a hat trick. Liv gets the gold crab.
How is no one taken down in that entire sequence? They were all
They got
there.
flickered away.
It was a 5-man rotation even from Aurora just to take that purple buff away from Team Falcons ID, but nonetheless they get it, and even more as they take down that structure up top. And Anu is just as difficult to catch on this Harley. It's been a tough task for Falcons, and she's been very sneaky with the plays of trying to find trades across the map. That's been happening unknowingly for Team Falcons. So I guess that's how they're actually able to keep this slight advantage, but it's nothing that Falcons can catch up to. They've actually already catched up. Sev's already level 8 as well, and the gold lead's already on their side.
It's just so tough to deal with Anu. I mean, for Anu to deal with Violet and Sev, there's so many members that can just walk her down right now. Oh man, Violet, it almost just seems like every time Violet sees Anu, she walks up. Now Nick is trying to zone. Oh no, everybody's just gonna go all in. Glorious Pathway as well, forcing the Wrath of the Drive from Nika. Sev with the kill.
Okay, there was no way Nika could have walked out of that. That was 2 members onto her, Sev! Forcing out the BMI from Mob Psycho, but that's another turret that Falcons are actually going to take for themselves. But again, Anu doing what she can, trying to find as much trades across the map. They're trying to keep this lead very small.
Sev
Oh,
goes in deep. It's a bait. Mob Psycho pops into BMI. Sev is in the base. Chased out by Nika. Can she get away in time? No. Nika takes her out. Meanwhile, though, Louette's caught all alone, isolated down below. And she's taken down as well. Falcon ID soaring in the skies here in their first game of the elimination match.
Okay, Sev's down. They won't immediately get to go to the turtle, but it's not like Aurora are planning to transition to that either. They're going to focus on securing their purple buff first, and it's actually Violet who starts off this turtle, and it might not be the plan for Aurora as it's an immediate burst for Falcons on this objective. They'll take a bit more of their time. I believe even earlier we saw a slight advantage in terms of the gold towards Liv compared to Mob Psychos. A bit expected if you were to look at the matchup. But now it's Aurora just really trying to move as a unit this time.
Uh-oh. They go with the flank on Violet. Doesn't seem like they're going to pull this off. Violet clears out the wave in time. Everybody backing away. It's just too risky to dive Asura. Violet's been on point, though, so far. Yeah. Every time of the chase as well. The Glorious Pathway on Nika. Law and Order as well. They're catching. Flicker out, though.
Okay. Gonna be alive. They will try to defend this mid turret, but Falcons might want to go for it. Real World already used.
Oh, shifting skies on 2, brings her back as well. Zulana gets away in time, but has the RWM, now pops it down, but Violet's in the skies doing damage. Gets away. There's just no damage. Nika cannot get the flicker. It's down on cooldown. Oh, Rather the Dryad catches 3. They're gonna go all in. Almost a pick. Nika gets away with a sliver of health.
Raimundo's still alive too. The deadly magic wasn't enough to actually burst him down, and Falcons ID are able to retreat safely. Imagine being able to force them under even your tier 2, but them still eventually getting away. I mean, everything that Aurora did as a response felt very defensive too either way. Even the clutch pickup on the Real World. Oh, Liv did not.
Whoa.
Liv did not recall.
She didn't. She's gonna have to flicker out of the Falling Star Moon. Big resource spent and nobody here but Aurora. They don't want to punish even further. They're thinking of ways that Falcons can actually ambush. All this time, it's built up. That's the frustration that's built up. Liv really making the most out of that Bargain Hunter, man. Already 3-item power spike. Flicker down for Liv. Can't catch up with the RWM. Catches Anu. That's a killing spree already. Great top by Nika. Oh no, everybody just walks her down though. It's a bit too much for them to handle. Not enough damage to retaliate to that play.
And that's the target that they want. Anu finally going down. Moments just before you could have expected a Lord fight between Team FALCONS ID and Aurora, which is why this is likely going to be a free objective over to their side once again. And it's something that they could greatly utilize, as Aurora have barely made successful movements enough to take control of the map too. It's always Falcons finding these turrets, and it's always them just forcing Aurora to put down their ultimates in the most... Oh no! Okay!
She just got back. Oh my god. Raimundo with the Law and Order trying to catch her. Won't be able to get it down. That's kind of crazy though. Now a siege up top. No Lord just yet. They're gonna crack. Oh, an attempt by Chef down below. Mob Psycho able to react in time with the Blazing Duet and a flicker out.
The Lord took a while before it spawned, but going back, it's again Falcons just always forcing out the reactions from Aurora. It's not like Aurora are able to set up anything for themselves, not even with a Wrath of Dryad, not even with a Falling Star Moon. They really have to play counter-engage at this point, considering that they're significantly behind too. Falcons are barely doing anything to take out these outer turrets, and now Aurora have lost all of them. It's only the Holy Shields and the base turrets that are left, and we're only 10 minutes in the game, and they also lose Luette.
Complete burst out, Violent with the play! Shifting skies in the back, the Wrath of Dryad locks him down, but not enough to take anyone out. Falcon want to go for the end. Anu in the mid lane, with the help of the Holy Shield, gets rid of the wave, but there's another wave down below. Now it's Anu and Mob Psycho. That's a wave spawning back in as well. They're going to go for the instant clear right now as Anu tries to go with the poker trick. Mob Psycho with the BMI and the Blazing Duet. Violet trying to zone in the back. And it will just be Falcons locked in on the crystal to secure game number 1.
Violet on the Sora has